How do you be yourself again after a toxic relationship? Somebody asked me that. How do I be me again? For those of you who don't know me, my name is Natasha Williams and I'm a toxic relationship expert and a personal development coach. So how do you be you again? Because you can never go back to being innocent after being in a toxic relationship. It's not possible. So what happened was, when you hadn't met that person, your life was carefree. You may have had amazing friends. I know for me, I was traveling. I had the most amazing life. And afterwards, I don't know what hit me, and my life forever changed. But what you need to understand is your narcissist is your greatest teacher. They came into your life for a reason, and they stayed in your life because you weren't ready to understand or learn your lesson. And so what is it that you need to learn? The first thing is, you were like a deer in the headlights. You were caught unawares, unsuspecting. You didn't know what to expect. Now, most of society doesn't even know. So how on earth were you supposed to know? And so please don't feel guilty and beat yourself up over it, because a lot of people say that. They say, I feel so stupid. Why didn't I know? And how are you supposed to know what you don't know? If you don't know that there's people like that out there, you cannot know. But now your eyes have been opened. Now you literally are the deer with the looking in the headlights, because your eyes are wide open. And that means you now have awareness. It means you cannot be naive anymore. It means you cannot be innocent. But what comes with that is that you grow up. You become wise. You become wise to the ways of the world. You stop being a recipient of however and relying on luck and goodwill and hoping that people will just be nice. And if I'm nice, they'll just be nice back to me. And that is the point of the teacher. That is the point of the narcissist coming into your life, is to teach you how not to take everything at face value, to teach you how to stand in your truth, to teach you how to stand in your power, real, authentic power, not the fact that you were just dancing around, you know, like a deer would be grazing in the fields, completely blissfully unaware. You were unsuspecting prey. And now you need to learn how to be wise. And it doesn't mean you have to toughen up. Okay, so now that we've got that out of the way, how do you be you again? Now here's the problem. You can't be you again, but you can find joy again. You can find peace of mind again, but it will be on another level. And the way that your mind works is, we have two types of thoughts. The first thought that you have is a memory. And your brain is just an echo, and it remembers everything that ever happened to you from the moment of conception. So whenever there is some kind of trauma that you go through, your subconscious mind will hold on to everything that happened around that situation as a potential red flag, so that it can keep you safe. So if somebody is going to be suspicious, you are immediately going to pick up on that, and you're going to be very cautious and very aware. The problem is, you are over aware, you're over cautious, you don't trust anybody anymore. And that is because you didn't heal the original trauma. And the original trauma was back to the innocence again. Is you have had unfinished business. You didn't find closure. You don't understand why the person did it. And I want to tell you, you don't have to understand it, because you do understand it. People have told you there's something wrong with that person. You just don't want to accept it. So let that just sink in. When you accept it, you will find peace. Because there are people like that. It's like trying to understand, why is a lion a lion? Well, they just are. They were born a lion. Why is a man a man? If you want to try and understand why a man became a man, or why a woman is a woman, but just accept it. And when you find that, you find peace. Because when you are able to accept something fully, you can let it go. And it's in letting go the pain, the memories of the things that happened. But your subconscious mind will only let them go when you've learnt from them. So if you know that you can trust your gut, if you knew that you can trust your gut to pick up on a red flag, that it will show you there's something suspicious about that, that you can look into that you don't have to hold on to the fear, you can hold on to the trust. And that is a much more strong, empowering position to be in. And if you're suffering from any kind of PTSD or CPTSD because you've been in an abusive relationship, your brain chemically it's become imbalanced. Chemically, you don't feel safe anymore. And it's only by letting go and healing the traumas that happened, finding closure. And it's not about getting answers, because that person may never give you answers. They may never tell you why they were mean to you, why they told you they loved you, and then why they cheated on you, or whatever it is. They're never going to tell you. So get over that. What you're looking for is, how do I let it go? How do I understand this thing happened? But do I have to carry it around with me for the rest of my life? Do I have to carry around the fact that he beat me up because I said something and he didn't like what I said? You don't. You can say, that person was not a good person. Can I forgive myself for not understanding it and not accepting it and moving on? Because that is when you can let go. Now, the second type of thought that you have is a completely new empty thought. It's when you have a moment of inspiration. It's when you have creative ideas. And those thoughts are not based on memory. Those thoughts are based on connecting with your soul, connecting with the universal thought forms, the quantum field that's out there. That is when you are getting guidance from your soul. That is when you know that there's truth. There cannot not be truth. So whenever you get that kind of thought, that kind of inspiration, it's not based on the past. And it's not based on anxiety in the future. It's purely a present moment thought. And if you can get yourself into those thoughts day to day to day, you will start to live in the moment again, and you will start to feel free. So I have got lots of videos. I've got videos to teach you how the subconscious mind works, how you can let go. And I've written a book called The Lies That Bind. And it wasn't very clear, but for those of you who maybe want to get some exercises that they can do, I've got 2 exercises in there that will help you deal with a narcissist. One of them specifically helps you to heal the past, question yourself, get closure, get the lesson so that you can let go of the emotional state that's keeping you stuck all the time, so that your subconscious doesn't have to keep having these red flags. So I'll leave a link down below for the book. And you can also find me on Amazon Kindle. You can download it there. Otherwise, you can get it from our website. You have an awesome day.